How to leave the paper white in a watercolor painting. Today I'm going to show you the 4 common simple techniques. The first technique is very simple. If you know where's the white space, you draw the circle over here and then put the color around it. That's how you leave the white space. So the dark sky outside has the cloud. And you can make some areas even darker, add some red color to it, make it a little deeper color, like this, for example. That is simple. Leave it white. The second, also simple. I'm going to have the whole area cover. I'm gonna dry my brush just with my 2 fingers, just like this. Remove all the excess wet. And then lift up the color. But with this technique, use the brush is good enough. So you can lift it up and have more natural way, create the illusion of a moon. And you can add a little darker color for the clouds. Paper is still wet, so this is good. So have that soft feeling. The number 3 technique to leave it white is use the masking tape. For example, I'm going to tape this area. I'm going to tape a little bit more over here, like this. I'm going to tape a little bit more over here. I'm going to paint on top of the tape. This is the pretend to be the grass, and have some maybe some a little bit more greenish color over here. There's some tree. Right. Now we're gonna wait until it dries. I'm gonna lift up the tape, making sure it's dry enough. Okay, otherwise we peeled the watercolor paper off carefully. Because the tape reserves this space, make it really clean. So what I can do now, I'm gonna add a little clean blue color into this for the water. This is how you use the tape to reserve the white space or any light space. For the number 4 techniques, I'm going to show you how to use masking fluid for this landscape watercolor painting. The paper I'm using is Paul Rubens cold press 140 pound watercolor paper block. First, talk about the composition. We talk about compositions is a very important part of the watercolor painting. I'm going to draw this the horizon line, and I'm going to have the bridge and with the perspective and coming to this way. I mean, now we don't want to make it like too much of, maybe like just a little curve over here coming through like that. So when I think about there's some tree over here, there's some distance, but what we're focusing on, it is the foreground. And also going to have over here, the water over here, I'm going to have it come in a little more. And not just like with just too little So I'm gonna put it a little bit more over here. I have the grass coming all the way here and the grass over here too, like this. Make this tree to be a little bit higher. So when I have something over here, break the horizon line. It's a lot about how you feel. I'm going to crop this area. How much space do I need for the sky? Let's take a look. Over here, we want the land to be dominant. For this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to use masking fluid. And first, let's do a little drawing. First thing, I'm going to draw the horizon line. This bridge is like this, coming over here. From smaller, get bigger and bigger to the front. So this is a part of your planning. Make it a little bit interesting. And you're seeing something, but you want to improvise it. Make it a little bit more exaggerated. We're going to take a look at how we're going to crop the image. I'm going to use the masking tape. I'm going to take the outside. First, I'm going to just put it on here, not press it down too much. Just think about maybe around here, like that. And on the left side, and on the right side. Let's see. The left side, maybe here then. The right side, take a look. Maybe here. How about that? That I think it looks good. And you can move it if you want. And then you press it down just inside over here, okay? Now the tape's ready. First, we're gonna apply the masking fluid, masking those woods. Why we're doing that? Because we want the background underneath over here, in the gap over here, and the background over there connected. We're probably also going to mask the water as well. So let's do the masking. First, I'm going to wet the brush and let the soap get inside the hair. A little, that's good enough. Now what I'm going to do, first I'm going to do the water over here first. Just tap, use the corner of the brush. A little bit thicker coming forward because the perspective a little bit wider and wider. Okay, now the masking fluid is already applied. We're gonna wait until it dries and then we come back to do the painting. So the masking fluid is already dry. We're gonna start from the sky. And I'm gonna use this number 12 round brush. I'm gonna have a little bit blue color over here first. A little blue colors, not a lot. And then have the clouds in the middle over here, and have some yellow colors. And in this area, it's very nice. So I'm going to keep that a little yellow color here. And move it a little bit and have the cloud. Looks like the morning. So I'm going to have a little gray color So I add a little red with little blue. Now I'm going to use this 1-inch flat brush. Let's mix with the 3 primary colors and plus the blue colors. Let's take a look. And overall, the color on the land is much darker, the color, and heavier than the colors in the sky. We're going to start over here. We're going to leave the gap. If you touch it, yeah, it's okay. Have the color change a little bit. A little bit more like orange color. I'm gonna have a little warmer color. Start in the middle over here, coming out. So the color will be look the same, and the inside and the outside. In the middle over here, have a little bit more blue color, and leave the color over here, just in the middle. And you can also leave for some white if you want, a little bit longer. And now I'm gonna mix a little bit darker color for the details. I'm gonna see the color start over here, getting outside. And now the sky is very much dry, and maybe not 100%, but it's okay. We can touch it now, and have some tree, a little bit soft, blend into the sky. Have some kind of dry brushes, make it look like the grass. I'm going to use my 2 brush. Take a little bit dark color like this. I'm going to splash this a little bit to create some texture for the area at the front. Now I'm going to switch my attention to the in the middle over here. Now I'm going to take this color. Now, some just a little indication. Okay. After all, this is a painting. Don't need to make it look like a photograph. Now I'm going to come into have the green tree in the background. I'm going to take this color. It's really good. But the colors need to be pretty thin. Okay, we don't need to have the color too thick. Okay, let's see. Right over here. That's how you make the tree. Maybe a little bit over here too. Now the painting already dry, so I can use my finger to lift up the masking fluid. First on the top, maybe a little bit light brown colors on the top over here. And on this side as well. But this color is lighter than the color next to it. So this is still gonna stand out. Now this is already dry, so I'm gonna start adding some darker tone. On this side, just have a little bit gray color, blue-gray colors on here. So I'm gonna start over here. You need to be sharper when they get closer and closer to the front. I also want to have a little bit warmer colors to make it a little bit, look like a little bit closer to us. Like that. Now you see the 2 different dimensions. Now over here too. Bottom over here, we can make a little bit different than the 2 pieces up here. So make a little bit more of the blue color. Okay, one over here. Okay. And now when they get into the distance, it get a little bit smaller and smaller and closer to each other. And you can now add a little bit texture